Hey, babe, can you go outside and talk to the contractor and then relay it back to me? Because I'm about to go live. He texted me. You need to see us. You need to see me real quick. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we're going to be talking about electric vehicle stocks in general, okay? So we're going to be covering electric vehicle stocks. I see that I have people already in the chat room. We have Mohammed, we have Joey. Good morning to everyone who's joining me from the different platforms. So let's get right into it this morning because we have quite a bit of stocks to cover. And I don't want to bore you guys too long with this, but I believe this could be profitable for your stock portfolio if you guys get involved in some of these EV stocks, okay? Some of these EV stocks. So I made a list on Robinhood. That's another thing that Robinhood has going for them, that you can go in and create your own list of stocks. Now, I didn't cover every single public traded electric vehicle stock, but what I did was I'm giving you guys a small synopsis, okay, blow this up as much as I can, of the electric vehicles that I think that you might want to keep your eye on, okay? So first and foremost, and we can get into, we're not going to break them down so much. We can probably just do Zacks to see what the analysts at Zacks are saying. But the first one is Blink Charging, okay? BLNK is the ticker. So BLNK. And we can go through certain platforms and see what those analysts are actually ranting and raving about with that particular stock. And I believe that this could be very, very profitable for some of you guys and give you a little more insight about what stocks you actually want to invest in. Now, currently, I don't see any ranking for Zacks when it comes to Blink Charging. Okay, so let's go into this one. Let's kind of look at their timeline here. I may even bring up another window so I don't keep going back and forth with you guys, okay? So Blink Charging, the provision of electric vehicles, charging equipment, and network EV charging services. So those are those people who are building like kind of networks for people, as well as provision of electric vehicle charging equipment. So even the charging stations. So that's imperative as well too. It says its product line and services include Blink EV charging network, which is very, very large, just to let you guys know. The charging equipment is known as the electric vehicle supply equipment. See, I'm going to tell you why Blink Charging is important in my opinion, that it could be very profitable for you guys to invest in, because now it's like anything else. When they first started making gas cars, they had to build an infrastructure of different gas stations around the nation. So now that electric vehicles are the hot new thing, there are certain companies like Blink Charging, and there's another one I named earlier this week. Hopefully you guys remember that name, is they need to build the infrastructure. So again, these are the people who are going to be running the electric stations, okay? I can't really say gas station or charging stations. We'll go with charging stations. These are the people who are building the infrastructure of the charging station. So no matter if you have a Tesla, a NIO, a Xpeng, a LR Auto, a Lucid Air, a Lordstown Motors, an electric vehicle, a Workhorse, we're going to get through some of these stocks so you guys are familiar with them. But nonetheless, what's important is who is building the infrastructure, because electric vehicle car companies can go away just like gas car companies in America did. There's only two gas car companies in America left. That's Ford and that's GMC. Okay, that's Ford Ford and GM. GMC is a branch of GM. So those are the only two American car makers. Okay, it used to be Chrysler and all these other brands, but they got bought out. So it's important that we understand that even though investing in a NIO, investing in a Tesla can really give you some great gains in your portfolios, but I keep telling people you probably want to focus also on the infrastructure, just like when it came to marijuana stocks. Remember we talked about marijuana stocks, and I was giving people all these great tips about marijuana stocks, but I also gave you Grow Generation, because Grow Generation is the company who's building the equipment, and they're part of the infrastructure of their marijuana and hemp growing craze that we're going in right now. So anyway, here is Blink charging. Let me just reduce this just a little bit here. This Blink charging. Okay, over the past 5 years, they've only been public for 2, but they've been up 172%. Okay, I'm gonna open up another Robinhood one here for us. I don't think I'm gonna go to Market Watch. I'm just gonna use this tab here. Give me 1 second. I'm opening up another tab so we don't have to keep going back and forth with them. Okay. And everything is acting slow today. Everything is acting slow. Here we go. So the next one on the list is called Green Power Motor Company. Green Power Motor Company. Let me look that up. Green Power Motor Company. So I'm giving you guys different information on different texts. All right. All right, so Green Motor Company is a Canadian electric bus manufacturer. So I'm not too familiar who is doing electric buses in America. Let me blow this up for you guys. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me. I know that Workhorse is doing some stuff and some other large car companies, but we got to get our electric buses from somewhere. In America, just like any other country, does business around the world. So Green Power Motor Company is a Canadian electric bus manufacturer. The company fabricates multiple models of high floor and low floor vehicles, including transit buses, school buses, shuttles, and a double decker. Okay. So let's look into Green. Let's look into them very, very quickly. So GP is their ticker. Let's see how they're doing. Let's see how their stock is doing. Let's see how their stock is doing. We just want to get a little insight on all of these stocks. Now, as you notice, the past couple of days, the stock market has been down. Now, this stock is fairly new. It's fairly new. Now, again, some of you are looking at this and say, oh, well, it doesn't look like they're doing so well right off the bat. Listen, I want you guys to be transformative in your thinking. I want you to really do a deep dive into the future, and you see where the future is going. Everything is going green. That means that electric vehicles, we make solar powered vehicles, wind turbine vehicles. They might even do geothermal vehicles. I don't know how they're going to do that, how to get energy from the earth and transfer it into your car, but who knows? It may be a charging station. Who knows what's going down? Now, I see Joy Epis, I'm down in NIO at $1,000. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, granted, you have to keep your ear to the streets when you have good making stocks like NIO, because here's the thing. They're meeting their quotas. They are doing a good return of investment with their customers as well. But at any time, if one of NIO vehicles autonomously drive into the back of another vehicle or crash inside of a pole and it wasn't the driver's fault, then we have to look off. You may want to sell NIO, okay, because it's going to drop, just like Prius, just like all these other vehicles did that. So, but again, I want you guys to be transformative in your thinking when it comes to investing, because we got to invest in the future. So take, for instance, this stock came out August 28th, 2020 at $22, okay? It dropped all the way down to $9. Now, on November 27, 2020, it raised up to $25. And currently, it looks like it's around, let me see here, around $18. So people who bought in the IPO, they're still not breaking even with their price point when it comes to the amount of increase in profit that they probably would have made with this particular share. But most people who are investing in electric vehicles, especially electric bus company, they're in it for the long term. They're in it for the long term. And that's where your mind should be at, is in it for the long term. Because Tesla started this thing off, okay? Even though we had electric vehicles back in the 1800s, but for Tesla, this was a car company, okay? This is a car company who will stand with it, who is part of the infrastructure and everything that this electric vehicle car market is doing. And anytime, Asians get their hand on something, they start mass producing. They mass produce a lot of stuff. They see the future. And you guys need to see the future and invest in with these particular stocks. Let's move on. Ideonomics. So IDEX. Let's go over here. Let's look that up really quickly. We're just going to touch around on most of these stocks, okay? We're going to touch around on most of these stocks so you guys can see if you want to put them part of your portfolio or not. That's some good hibiscus tea. Now, this stock right here came out 2018 November, and as you can tell, it's been up and down, up and down. So let me show. Came out at $3.07. Okay, so let me see where it's been. It hasn't reached back that amount yet, but let's read about this stock to see, again, could this be one of them stocks like you guys can drop down $300, $400, $500 into to see if you want to be part of your portfolio or not, okay? So Ideonomics is a global company focused on facilitating the adoption of commercial electric vehicles and developing the next generation financial services and fintech. So again, they deal in electric commercial vehicles, okay? So that could be 18-wheelers. You know that Tesla is making an 18-wheeler, okay? They got 60 employees, Alfred P. Poor. We're not getting to the details of all the stock. Again, this is more so to make you guys familiar with all these different electric car vehicles. Because again, I made my list. I'm checking it twice. I'm finding out what investment I'm going to. I couldn't even make a rhyme. I was trying to do it. That's why I probably deal in finance and not rapping. My rap career is dead. But anyway, we got MAGNA. A lot of people are not familiar with MAGNA, so let's look at MAGNA. MGA is the ticker. Again, guys, I just want to make you familiar with all these different particular stocks because everybody is crazing over NIO. Now, I know a lot of you are like, it's already at $63. That's not my cup of tea. All right, past 5 years, this has been MAGNA, the past 5 years. So they've been as low as, $44 there, $39 there, $35 there. Let's see here. Through the years, they've been back and forth all the way up to $66, okay? So the highest they've seen right here that I'm looking at is $66. But then again, during COVID-19, they dropped down to $25. And look, they're back up to $63. So let's find out a little bit more about this stock. So over the past 5 years, they've been up 41%. The past year, 16%. The past 3 months, 33% respectively. The past month, 17.5%. The past week, 2.6%. And then today. Have you noticed that this stock has been up the entire time through all those timelines? So again, even though you're looking at the price point, I would like to make you guys familiar with Robinhood, that you guys do not have to invest in shares only. You can invest in dollars. So if you want to put $10 in here, $10 will still make you money. See, a lot of times people look at the share price and, oh man, it's already $63, man. I ain't trying to put my money in there. But listen, that's not how you want to go about it. Again, I keep telling people the details are in the percentages of the amount of money you can get returned on your $10, on your $20. So don't look at the stock price, look at the performance, okay? Again, this is a hot new market when we talk about electric vehicles. And when I mean by new, it means that the public is coming around and now anytime somebody's looking at a vehicle, they're now considering an electric vehicle. You say, I really want, a Honda Accord. Wait, do they have hybrids? Do they have electric vehicles? I like some of those electric vehicles. They don't make noises. The only thing you got to do is charge them up, So people are really considering electric vehicles, okay? So let's read a little bit about this. It says MAGNA is a mobility technology company which supplies to the automotive industry. It operates through the following segments: body, exteriors, and structures, power and vision, seating systems, and complete vehicles. The body, exteriors, and structures segment includes body and chassis systems, yada, 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 yada. This company also works in the electric vehicle market as well. So again, you see how they've been doing. Look at this right here. 67 buy, 33% hold. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Fisker. I know a lot of you guys may be familiar with Fisker. I don't know if you guys may want to invest in Fisker. Is that right? I don't think that's the right ticker. FSR. That's what it is. FSR. So again, if you guys have any questions, I am looking at my notes and you guys' chats. Nolan Baptiste is in the room. Thank you, kind sir, for moderating. We got Mahmoud. I think that's your name, sir. I don't want to pronounce it through the Facebook platform. He said, then why NIO is dropping now? He meant to say dropping now. We'll get on NIO, sir. We'll get on NIO. Okay. During this time, when we get on NIO, you guys want to understand that they have market corrections and market pullback dates for anything. And a lot of times investors, if they feel as though that they're performing too well, too fast, they get weary even in their good fortune. So they may even sell off a large portion of their stock. So a lot of people believe that NIO is coming out the gate way too fast and that NIO may be overvalued. Just to kind of give you a synopsis very quickly as we talk about Fisker. Okay, so Fisker over the past 5 years, they've only been out since October 28th, has been up 61.5%. 61.5%. They came out at $10 and now they're at $16, about to hit $17. Okay, the highest they've been, as you can tell, was $20. So there's money to be made there. Let's look at the past week. If you notice, most of these stocks over the past week are down. That's because the S&P 500, I don't believe the NASDAQ was included in that, reached historical highs. Anytime, if you notice, historically, when we reach historical highs, meaning we break the amount of increase in percentages and records, what do? The stock market does a market correction, a market pullback. Because like, hey, we're performing too well. Investors start to get weary and scary, and they start to sell off their investments. They wait till it drop back down, then they buy it back, and then the stock market goes further and goes up even more so, okay? So that's kind of the psychologic that some of these investors use, even these Mensa, these genius investors. That's kind of the psychology behind it, so to speak, okay? But Fisker. It says Fisker engages in research, developing and producing next generation electrically powered vehicles. The company was founded by Henrik Fisker and Jita Gupta Fisker in 2016, okay, in California. Okay, let's see. That's pretty much all for that particular. And I know you guys might want to know how Fisker looks. So let's look into Fisker really quickly. Some of you may or may not be familiar with this company. So this is Fisker Automotive. I believe I did do a stock review on Fisker a while back. Let's look at some of their vehicles. Now, a lot of people, I know you've seen this one. Okay, that one right there is a sexy beast. But they made this vehicle, I think, when they first came out. And here's some of their newer vehicles. Okay. They're talking about this is coming out in 2022. And this is why Blink charging is important, right? Because this is a charging station. And Blink charging is probably behind it. They probably had something to do with it and building it. Again, but here's some of the vehicles from Fisker. Okay, they make some really elegant vehicles. Not too bad, not too shabby. Okay. All right, let's move on. Arrow. Okay, let's look up Arrow. What's their ticker? The ticker is actually their name. AYRO. Let's look into them. I know you guys are not familiar with them. They're not as big. Okay, let's look at their 5 years. Now, let's see. Now, we talked about penny stocks. So anything under $1 is most likely considered a penny stock. Now, when we look at this, they say over the past 5 years, they've been up 394%. This is the plus and minuses of investing in a penny stock that now is worth $6.73. Because take, for instance, your $1,000 in NIO, Joy. Take for instance, your $1,000 in NIO was invested in Arrow when it was a penny stock. When it was under $1, right? Say, for instance, let's Let's look at this. When they were way back, nope. When they dropped to under $1. So you would have had 1,000 shares of this stock, a couple more, okay, because it's right under $1. And now it jumped to $6.73. $6.73. Okay. The past year has been up 5,000. Listen to this. It's been up. Let me blow it up. I know I zoomed out. The past year has been up 5,426%. You can't make this stuff up. People are getting rich in the stock market, and they're finding stocks like this to invest a measly $1,000. So this is imperative, correct? All right. Because essentially, think about this. For every dollar invested, since it's almost up to $7, you get $1 return. So your $1,000 has made you $6,000. Think about that. In a matter of 5 years, your $1,000 just made you $6,000. That's the way you should look at that. We don't need to look at all the details like sit to the second power MC squared equals 3.4, like, or the binary code 001010111. No, we don't need to do all that. This is basic math here, guys. You don't need to be smart. You just got to have a brain. Like, okay, if I would have did this, I would have made this amount of money, right? Past week, again, Mahmoud, this is what I was referring to when I was saying, even with NIO, literally the entire markets have been down. Okay, the entire market has been down when we're looking at these particular stocks. So a lot of these electric vehicle stocks are down. And for you guys who are investors and you listen to me, you're probably buying up the stock market right now. You're like, yes, the market is down. Let me go in and buy up the stock market. That should be your brain. See, if you would have bought it back here, let me show you something real quickly. Let's see. Think about it right here. November 6th, $2.50, right? You would have bought it here, right? Then it jumps up all the way up to $8.38. So you can already tell this company is on the rise. Now it's down. Do you got $50 that you can invest inside the stock before it goes back up to $8? Money is money, and you should be thinking about making some. So let's look at this stock on their website. Let's see how their vehicles look. Let's see what they're into. Aero. Now, I know what some of you are saying. What in the hell are these vehicles? I don't know. I don't know what are these vehicles all about, but as you can tell, they make really small, compact utility vehicles, and there's a market for that. Okay, I feel as though they took like a golf cart and cut it and chopped it and screwed it up. Like, but nonetheless, people are buying these vehicles. Okay. I can't make this stuff up. Okay. I can't make this stuff up. But anyway, let me move on. I got a lot to cover. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try, but we're just going to call it, we're going to call it Marley. We're going to call it Marley. So ALB is a ticker. ALB is a ticker. We're just calling it Marley because I don't want to butcher the name here. Okay. I don't want to butcher the name. I know you guys looking at the stock price. Y'all like, hey, I'm not going to buy it. I'm still in NIO. I got it. But let's look into it very quickly because I like to show you guys this stuff. So let's take, for instance, back in 2015, the stock was worth $53. Okay. In 2017, it went up to $139. COVID-19 time frame, it dropped back down to $52. And guess what? It's back up to $135. This is why you guys should be buying right now. I mean, whether this stock or other electric vehicle stocks you've already seen or the ones that I'll go over, this is why. The electric vehicle market is not going anywhere. If anything, it's growing rapidly and quickly. Thank you, China, because China is the one who's really pushing the narrative. Now, don't get me wrong. Tesla is a driving force in innovation in this market. But the Chinese car makers, man, they're just popping up all over the place. They're like, hey, man, I'm gonna tell you how Chinese do business. This is not actual. This is for entertainment. Okay, this is not actual. Say, hey man, you know electric car vehicles are doing well. They are. All right, let's start a business. When you want to start it? We probably can start tomorrow. What about the LLCs and all that? Yeah. Get our lawyers on it. How much you got? You gonna put $1 billion into it? You gonna put $1 billion into it? All right. Tomorrow they got a car company, manufacturer, developers, people working, and by the end of the week they got their first prototype. That's how quickly the Chinese be working, guys. I'm trying to tell you, they don't play around with that money. They don't play around with that money. That's why NIO is doing good. That's why XPeng is doing good, and XPeng is spelled XPENG. That's why all these car makers are doing well. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. Let's see what they're all about. It says that Marley is a specialty company which engages in developing, manufacturing, and marketing of chemicals for consumer electronics, petroleum, refining, utilities, packaging, construction, transportation, and pharmaceuticals, crop production, food safety, and chemistry. So they're not only in the electric vehicle market supplying consumer electronics and also transportation, they're in a lot of other things. So when you invest in this company, you invest in the conglomerate worth of other stocks and stuff, okay? Different assets that you guys can be investing in, okay? Right now, the analysts are saying 29% sell, hold at 42%, buy at 29%. Again, I'm just making you guys aware of these companies. Me personally, if you would ask my advice, too rich for my blood. It looks like they're already kind of topped out, but tomorrow they can go to $200. This is how it works. They can get into a contract with a company and their stock can just go up that fast, okay? All right, moving right along. What else do we got on my list here? Okay, we're getting to the good stuff now. We're going to Moto. I know I'm butchering some of these names, guys. Their ticker is FUV. FUV. We're just going to call it Moto because, you know, if I can't pronounce something, I can't pronounce it. All right. They came out in 2017 and it was listed for $5.90. Now they're up to almost $12. So the reason why this video is important for a lot of you investors out there is because a lot of you are so tapped into NIO, where there's all these other electric vehicle car makers that you can get in at the low. And your boy told you when NIO was $3 to invest in NIO, and you did, and you made some good money because of me. Now I'm trying to give you a whole entire list of different electric vehicles that you can go in. So I know a lot of you say, hey man, you know, should I invest in this one? Should I invest in that one? Should I invest in this one? This is more of an overview of electric car vehicles, but this car company came out at $5.90, dropped down to $2.69 a share, dropped down to $1.93, and then nothing can stop me. They're all the way up. I'm corny. But anyway, there was no need to laugh on that one. This is ridiculous. They went all the way up to $17 per share. Now they're down to $12. So let's see what the analysts are saying they have them. Analysts are saying 67% buy, hold at 33%. Okay. Let's see here what else it says. It says that Tesla being safest car on the planet has something to do with Elon Musk's crash in history. Okay. So they even have a story with Tesla in there. Let's read about this particular stock. It says Moto electric vehicles to help the world shift to a transportation system. Its FUV purpose is to build for everyday driving, transforming ordinary trips into pure electric joyrides. And Liberator and Rapid Responder provides last mile delivery and emergency response functionality at a fraction of the environmental impact of traditional gas-powered vehicles. And you're asking, what in the hell are they talking about? Okay, let me break this down to you guys. Let me show you something very quickly. This company right here is doing something that a lot of people are now looking for the electric car vehicle to do. Okay, let me go back here. I don't know what people say. All right, so here's their logo. Okay, it says Oregon that manufactures and sells the Fun utility vehicle. Now, granted, let me tell you guys something. Right here in my neighborhood, these people around here, they got some money. Not me. They got some money. I'm gonna tell you why. They have Maseratis, BMWs, Mercedes sitting outside the garage when those vehicles are what? 60 grand, 80 grand, right? While they have a $5,000 golf cart inside their garage. Where in the hell does that make sense at? So what am I saying? I'm saying that a neighborhood like this, they have over 100 of these electronic golf carts that they bought just to drive around the neighborhood. Because this is a big community that off my exit, this is the only community off my exit. So this is a large community with swimming pools and pavilions and all this other stuff, right? So they take these golf carts and they have golf cart parades. So picture a vehicle like this. Not only are they building these fun utility vehicles, right? But they also kind of doing rapid responding for emergency service. Okay, for emergency service. So let me show you the images again. So now you have a perspective. People love stuff like this. These people in this neighborhood, they would buy this stuff up quickly if they knew that it existed. But everybody goes out and buy these $5,000 to $7,000 golf carts. I'm still just shocked. I'm just like, you're gonna put your S-Class 550, 540 out of the garage and put a damn golf cart inside because the golf cart don't have no security? Exactly. Like, my mind is blown. My mind is absolutely blown with that one. But anyway, that was Moto. Let's look at the Bird Company. The Bird Company, BYDDY. Let's see, BYDDY. Let's look into it. All right, we got Alfonso Morris in the room. Alfonso said you was right about the Granite. You was right about that Granite Point Trust stock you mentioned a while back, over $10. I got an impatient with it and sold all $5 and sold all $5 or $10 call options. Okay, I'm glad you made some money off that, brother. I mean, I come up here and I'm a little cocky because I keep saying that I've been right ever since I've been on here. I'm gonna be wrong one time. Somebody's gonna call me out on it because I keep doing this. People hate when people are always right. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to put money in people's pocket, man. All right, listen. Okay, 5 years, the Bird Company has been up 324%. Okay, the past year has been up 385. The past 3 months, 117. The past month has been down 11%. The past week, down. If you notice, most of these stocks I'm showing you are down this past week. That goes back to when me and Mahmoud was talking about NIO and all these other electric car vehicle companies are down. Okay, and then it's up today. So let's look at the timeline again. Let's look at the timeline. So back here, it was $10.85 back in 2016. Now they're up at $45. I know a lot of you love this. You love when you see this. I mean, you love to see the steps. You know how the steps like this, boop, 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 boop. But I know you love, if you invested back here, you love that this kind of went up for you. So let's talk about it. So let's see. The Bird Company engages in research, development, and manufacturing and sale of rechargeable batteries and photovoltaic business. It operates its business through the segments: rechargeable batteries and other products, mobile headsets, components, and assembly service, automobiles and related products, and corporate others. So, automobiles and rechargeable batteries. Doesn't that ring a bell, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't that ring a bell? Exactly. That's what you're getting yourself into. Okay? Look at this. BYD. They're also making what? They're also making what? Electric vehicles. And this is another what? Chinese company. This is another Chinese company out of Shenzhen, Guangdong. That's what it's out of. I'm not making that up, okay? And the CEO is Xuan Fu Wang. We're just going to call him Fu Wang. That sounds better than the first name, in my opinion. If I knew him and I was a friend of him, I'd just call him Fu Wang. I'd be like, Fu Wang, what's up, big dog? What's up, big dog? Big Fu Wang. I mean, It's a cool name in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't look right calling myself Fool Wayne, but man, you a fool, Wayne. You get it? You see how I played on the words? But anyway, this car company deals with rechargeable batteries, and also they make their own electric vehicles. Okay, so that's imperative. And they're again, their vehicles look good. China's doing a good job making these vehicles. I'm trying to tell you. I wish America will allow China to import Xpeng, NIO, Bird, all of these companies. That looks good. I don't like, see, here's the thing about foreign cars that America has to get over. When we see emblems like this, BYD, we're like, what the hell is that? I don't even care. I love the way that if it's a solid car built right and it's safe, boom, boom. We always looking at the name brand and stuff. When I bought my Genesis, right? When I bought my Genesis, some of the first thing that people will pull up to me and say, hey man, what type of car is that? And I used to roll down my window, power down my window, and I say, it's a Hyundai, and smile like this. They said, that's a Hyundai? I said, yeah. They're like, man, that's a good looking car. But anyway, I want you also to look into some other things that Bird Company is actually into. So they're into passenger vehicles, commercial vehicles like electric buses, like the one I show you with Green Power Motor Company with Canada. They're into rail transit. They make actually some of the rails over there in China, and then rechargeable batteries and also electronics. So that's why this car company, essentially an battery company, a commercial car company, an electronic company, is doing so well because they have their hand in the cookie jar for a lot of other industries. Okay, so that's imperative to know. But anyway, let's move on. We still got some to cover. Okay, we still got some to cover. And one of my favorites, which in my opinion is not doing so well, is the electromechanical vehicles. Okay, their ticker is SOLO, SOLO. Okay. Now, I wish that this car company would do better, but hey, they came out in 2018, July, at around $6.35. Okay. And they dropped all the way down to $1 and some change. Even back in March, they dropped down to $1 again. They got all the way up to $10, almost $11, and now they're down. This is one of those I've been watching very carefully to see if I'm going to invest in, because it kind of reminds me of NIO. The volatility, everything about this company reminds me of NIO. I'm not saying it's the next NIO. Don't get me wrong. Don't take my words out of context. I'm not saying it's the next NIO. I'm saying it reminds me of NIO. It's a difference. It's kind of like R. Kelly. You remind me of my G's. I'm gonna ride it. It's something like my car. But it's not a car. It's a Jeep, R. Kelly. But anyway, brothers in jail. Solo engaged in development and manufacture of electric vehicles, operate through electric vehicles and custom build vehicle segments. The electric vehicle segment develops and manufactures electric vehicles for mass markets. Okay. So let's take electric mechanical and let's look at some of their vehicles, because I know some of you guys are probably not familiar. Let's look at them very quickly. Look at the images very quickly. I can't make this stuff up, guys. This is the electric mechanical. Yeah, and that's why they call it Solo. They make a one passenger vehicle. Let me blow this up for you guys. Let me take one of these. Let me take, I don't know what picture to show you. Okay. One guy. Let me see if I can find an inside picture. This is how it look. Some of them look from the rear. This is a one passenger vehicle, electric vehicle. Doesn't that look crazy? I like it. It's kind of weird and cool. I like it. I know some of you are saying, hey, you're not going to survive in this vehicle if an 18-wheeler passes you around 60 miles per hour. And you're probably correct, but at least you'll have a good time because your ass going to be flying. Literally, okay? But no. if I had some extra cash for a toy of this magnitude, I would buy one. I would buy one because this is kind of that vehicle like, yo, I'm just chilling. No, I can't. I can't sell this one, can I? No, you just want to take a ride by yourself, like literally. Nobody can get in. It could be a commuter car. Some people gonna use it as a commuter car. What else they have? Here's another picture. Okay, it has 3 wheels, guys. It's a 3-wheel car. Now they're trying to kind of sell the image and portray that this female just came out this car. No, she didn't. She came out this store back here. No. Let's look at some more pictures here. I like it though. I do like it. It's kind of quirky. I like it. It looks weird. It got one windshield wiper blade. I say Wade. But anyway, all right. So that's Electric Mechanica. Let me read some of your notes. I know you guys been chatting it up. Let's see here. Thank you, Nolan Baptiste. Thank you for trying to help me out with those t-shirts, brother. I appreciate that. We got Joey D says, howdy doody. Yes, I think so too. I'm going to hold and wait, but I'm a little scared at the same time. I heard that they may be delisted. What stock are you guys referring to? I didn't catch. Let me see. He said, Joey, I'm positive with NIO, but it is dwindling away. I'm going to hold it for a year and see what happens. What do you think? Oh, you guys talk about NIO. What do you mean about it being delisted? Talk to me more about that as I'm going through this review, guys. Next on the list is Candy Technologies. KNDI is the ticker. KNDI. Candy Technologies. Let's look into this one. All right. 5 years. They've been down 21%. The past year, they've been up almost 60%. The past 3 months, they've been up 27%. The past month, they've been down almost 7%. The past week, they've been down 40%. Woo! And then today, they are down. So let's look at this timeline again. So let's see. Let's go to 2019. 2019, March, they were up to $9. COVID-19, they dropped down to $2.75. And November 27, they almost jumped up to $14. So I wonder what's driving the stock so crazy. Again, this is a Chinese stock. I keep telling you, these Chinese are jumping on the electric vehicle car market like white on rice. No pun intended. No pun intended. This white on rice. We know we say that regardless. So Candy Technology engages in the development, manufacturing, and trade of vehicles. It produces. Its products include electric cars, tricycles, and tractors. Okay. Let's see if they have any more information about these guys. Candy stock plunges after a short seller brazen scheme to falsify revenue. Don't buy this stock. You see how quickly I just went into that one? Headlines can tell you so much. Do not touch this stock until they get this falsified schemes and fraudulent activity out the way. Okay. Until they settle this, they can sell it in a day, they can sell it in a week, they can sell it in a month or a year. But if you want to invest in Candy Technologies, keep your ear to the streets on this one. Me right now, I'm a no on this stock. I'm a definitely no. But Benzinga has it says Chinese EV stock Candy Technology plunges on Heidenberg short report. Okay. Candy stock is from Market Watch. Candy stocks tumbles after short seller Heidenberg takes aim at Chinese-based EV maker. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one alone. Anything you talk about falsifying revenue, fraudulent activity, nah. But we're still going to give them a quick look. We're still going to give them a quick look how the vehicles look, see what they got going on. Here's Candy Technology with their vehicles. They're not even good-looking vehicles, but that's just my opinion. You may like it, okay? You may like it. But yeah, I'm going to move on, guys. Lordstown Motors. Lordstown Motors, their ticker is Jennifer, let me ride. RIDE is the ticker for this particular stock, okay? Past 5 years, they only came out last year of April at $9.74. And through that time, Lord's Motors jumped all the way up to $29. during COVID-19. No, that wasn't even during COVID-19. That was October 30th. They dropped down to $13 a share. Woo, from $29. Okay, then they jumped right back up to $26. And then currently, this stock is at $22.70. Okay, let's read about this stock. So Lordstown Motors is an automotive company which designs and manufactures light-duty electric trucks targeted for sale to fleet customers. It develops its flagship vehicle, the Endurance, an electric full-size pickup truck. The company was founded by Stephen S. Burns on November 13th, and this is in Lordstown, Ohio. Okay, Lordstown, Ohio. Let's see if there's any pertinent information here. Not really. Let's look at some of their, I think I've done a stock review on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at their vehicles, though. Let's see how their vehicles look. All right, so here's that pickup truck, okay? Here's that pickup truck. If you notice, this kind of looks like the Rivian R1T. You guys remember the Rivian company that like Amazon and Ford, everybody was giving money to? This kind of looks like the Rivian R1T, but the Rivian right here has that sport compartment or that utility compartment that can slide out the middle of the hull of the truck, and you can like barbecue and just do all these other things, right? It resembles that to me, but this is their pickup truck. They also have some other, what's the other utility? They're not showing the other one. Yeah, so that's the Rivian right here. See that? That's the Rivian. I don't know why they're showing this one. I don't know why they're showing the Rivian truck right there. Here's the Fisker truck. Remember we talked about Fisker, the ticker for Fisker, FSR, Fisker. So they plan on building a pickup truck as well. Let's look at this one. This is Lordstown again. This is the Lordstown Motors electric vehicle pickup truck called Endurance. Certain things I like about pickup trucks. I love the little step ups right here. I love when they do that. I love kind of the little flip down step too, because as you get older, you're like, I ain't trying to be jumping up there. But nonetheless, I mean, the truck looks pretty good. The question you're probably asking me is, should you invest? I'm not abreast of the upcoming information with this, but you got Rivian with the R1T electric vehicle pickup truck. You have Tesla making a Cybertruck. You have Fisker making a pickup truck. So there is a market. There is a market for electric vehicle pickup trucks, but then there's competition. Competition either help or hurt. And because I don't know that much information, I can't give you no information about it, okay? I'm moving on. All right, NICOLA. NICOLA. Or NICOLA, as some people may say. NICOLA, whatever, right? NKLA. I'm going to tell you right now, there's potential to make money with NICOLA, but I got out of it. I got out of it very, very quickly. Okay? So they came out this year, 2020, at $30.28 a share. They jumped up all the way to $65.90. Have mercy on the stock market, ladies and gentlemen, because this is ridiculous. This stock more than doubled. So it came out. I want you to see the timeline here. It came out June 3rd, 2020 at $30. Okay. Then a month later, a little bit over a month later, it doubled. It more than doubled. It went to $65, almost $66 a share. Then from that moment, look at this stock. September 29th, it dropped down to $17. And then it tried to bounce back up to $34, and now it's back down to $18. NICOLA, provision of zero-emission transportation and infrastructure solutions. It designs and manufactures battery electric and hydrogen electric vehicles, drivetrains, vehicle components, energy stores, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This company is out of Phoenix, Arizona. The CEO is Mark A. Russell with 256 employees, okay? And if you notice, I sold mine November 3rd. I got out of it. I said, nope, I'm done. I had some shares. I did some contracts. I made a little bit of money. I got out of it. I couldn't do it no more. It was just too volatile. Now, again, I tell people different investment strategies, but I tell them don't follow my investment strategy because I have an investment strategy called riding the wave. What do waves usually do? They crash to the shore. So you could be up one minute, you could be crashing to the shore. So that's kind of my turn on it. That I made my money and I got out of NICOLA or whatever, right? Cola. But let me show you some of the vehicles that they have, okay? Because they deal with hydrogen power and they also deal with electric vehicles alike. So again, here's one of the pickup trucks that they make. I kind of like all the lights. It reminds me of I'm not gonna lie, a remote control car. And that's what electric vehicles kind of remind people of, remote control cars, because even with the X-Pung and Tesla and all these other ones, you can, summon your car and it will unpark itself and come to you. This is the rear of the vehicle. Okay. It's kind of funky. It's kind of rugged. I like it. I actually like it. Okay. That's pretty much what I'm gonna go over with NICOLA. You just gotta be in that market to make sure that you gotta ride the wave with that one. Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, so we got Tesla. Tesla is next. TSLA is a ticker. TSLA. Good old Tesla. And ladies and gentlemen, for you guys that's tuning in, we're going over, 18 of my electric vehicle stocks that I picked out that's dealing even in the electric vehicle market or the electric vehicle space, charging station, people who are making the batteries, the infrastructure, and also the vehicles. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence when it comes to Tesla. Past 5 years, Tesla's been up almost 1,200%. Okay. I had about 5 shares in Tesla. Okay. I continue to invest little by little. Some investors think, I know a story came out earlier this week about they think Tesla is going to crash. I'm telling you, man, as long as the guy, and I hate companies like this, as long as they got Elon Musk, I don't see this company crashing. And Elon Musk is still young. And Elon Musk smoked weed, so he's going to live for a long time because, weed is healing for the body. Damn, I live in Texas. But anyway, I digress. The past year, they've been up 773%. The past 3 months, they've been up almost 70%. The past month, they've been up 35%. The past week, they've been down 2%. Again, I told you most EV stocks this week has been down. And then today they're down. So here's my portfolio with Tesla. I have made 836 because I bought a lot of Tesla during the split. My total percentage in this stock is, as far as the amount of gain I've had, the amount of revenue I've made is 40% respectively. Okay, if you notice right here, I roughly have about 5 shares. I got 4.98. So that's roughly 5 shares of Tesla. Okay. So I'm not going to read about Tesla. We know about Tesla. Tesla's open to a merger and Daimler will be right. Okay. They're talking about merging. So that's going to help Tesla as well. Okay. Because if Tesla merges, they're definitely going to use the facilities of Daimler Chrysler. Okay. Of Daimler Chrysler. Tesla remains only automaker to grow in Germany through November with 37% rise in registrations. People are buying electric car vehicles in Tesla. This is what I hate about analysts with Tesla. I feel that they're hating on Elon Musk. This is why the analysts say this with Tesla. Oh, we have it at 37 analysts are saying 24% buy, 46% hold, but 30% sell. Really, guys? Tesla, really? The one who also makes the Tesla batteries for your home, the company that also makes Tesla solar panel roof shingles. Seriously? Just for informational purposes, I'm going to read what the Bulls are saying, not what the Bears are saying. I'm being very biased right now. Okay, I'm being very biased. Tesla has the potential to change the world with long-range EV technology. AV technology and battery technology that can store solar energy that it produces, that its products generate. And see, this is imperative because Tesla, in their research and development, they're trying to develop their cars with the coating. This is the way they kind of deal with the solar panel shingles. Like if you get a roof by Tesla, it looks like an ordinary roof, but it's stronger and is made out of solar panels. So your entire roof is just going to be a huge solar panels, but in shingles or whatever decorative form that you want in it, because they have different decorative form. So when you look at certain people's homes, right, you just see these huge solar panels. It's not going to look like that. It looks like a regular roof. I'll get back on that. The car's average of recharging over gasoline is significant, and gas will probably never be able to catch up. Furthermore, the instant torque of EVs make them fun to drive as the vehicle is always at full power. Its unique supercharging network makes Tesla the only automaker directly trying to alleviate the range anxiety of buying an EV. So Tesla's still pushing it there. Let's look at Tesla solar panels, because you guys already know what the cars look like. Tesla solar panels, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I know how to spell solar. Yeah, there we go. Solar panels. Look at this. So this is what I was talking about. Excuse me. So this is your basic solar panels up here, right? This is what people used to seeing. These right here, okay? But now I want you to take a gander at Tesla solar panels. You see that? It's your entire roof and it looks like a real roof, but these are made out of solar panels. So sort of with this technology here, they're trying to transform, recreate, innovate, however you want to label it, into making that into their cars. So instead of you driving your car around, have to find a charging station, you'll be first during the day when you're driving your car, like especially if you live in Arizona, Texas, Florida, even the East Coast, right? During the summer months, okay? During the summer months. Washington, your 2 months of summer. Oregon, your 2 months of summer. But California, all these sunny states. And a lot of you who live in the Midwest, during the summer, you have plenty of sun, okay? So with that technology, you'll be charging up your car, okay? You'll be charging up your car, then storing the power. Let me tell you what this reminds me of. I did a story about a gentleman in Nigeria who actually already started this. A lot of Africans have already been installing this technology. Let me see if I can type in, let's see, Nigerian solar panel car. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Right here. This gentleman right here, he's a student and he took a solar panel, okay? This is a Nigerian, intelligent brother here, took a solar panel, equipped it onto a buggy, and it worked. And it worked, okay? So this is very intelligent. The ingenuity in this is phenomenal. But see, here's the thing. Not only did this brother attach a solar panel and rerouted the electronics to make the vehicle go off solar panel or sun energy or, solar panel energy, electric energy, he also, under the hood, put a wind turbine. So he's combining solar panel energy with wind turbine energy, okay? Let me just read some of this article. This is important. When it comes to the success of the electric car, billionaire Elon Musk is viewed as nothing short of a miracle worker. But roughly 8,000 miles away from Tesla Palo Alto headquarters, okay, has also managed to make something extraordinary a small scale. The engineering senior at Nigeria's university spent a year retrofitting a Volkswagen Beetle into a wind and solar powered car, partially made of free scrap parts donated by friends and family. Everything else costs under $6,000. So this brother made this vehicle for $6,000 from donation of scrap parts and put together this car. for $6,000. It is powered by wind and solar power energy. So Tesla is trying to take this technology, and I don't mean take it from him, I don't mean that, but literally define, research, and develop this technology and put it inside their vehicles. But you know, Tesla is all about looking good, okay, redefined lines. So they're not going to have a big solar panel dish up here. But this brother is also trying to figure out how to embed that solar panel into the roof, into the hood, into the trunk. So you know how most sedans, you see the trunk, everything is exposed to the sun. How to absorb that energy by all the while not increasing the cabin heat, okay? Because that's what it essentially is radiation being absorbed, okay? That's what we have to understand. Give me one moment here, guys. Give me one moment. So when solar panels are absorbing the sun, which is radiation, which is heat, they're trying to figure out, we need a heat layer or a heat barrier so the interior of the car doesn't start to get extremely hot because of the technology drawing in the solar panel, the sun energy and the heat and radiation. So we have to keep that in mind, okay? Let's move right along. Let's move right along. Workhorse, good old workhorse. Okay, we're almost done here, guys. We're almost done. I'm glad for you guys staying with me this long. So we're going to look up workhorse, WKHS, and we're going to look at my history with workhorse. We're going to look at my history. Okay. Good old workhorse. And as we showed, most of these stocks are down today. All right. The past 5 years, workhorse has been up 267%. The past year, 672%. The past 3 months, 5%. The past month, 22%. The past week, boom, down again. So again, this is a great time for you guys to go in and buy some of these stocks. And today they're down almost 5%. Workhorse engages in designing and build performance battery electric vehicles and aircrafts. Speaks for itself, okay? They have 81 employees. They're out of Ohio too. So I'm pretty sure that Lordstown and Workhorse, they're probably in cahoots together. They're probably in that industry together. They're probably helping each other out. Kathy Wood buys more Workhorse shares on USPS delay sell-off. So Kathy Woods is a big name. So if she buying Workhorse shares, you might want to look into this stock to add it to your portfolio, okay? So let's see some of the things that Workhorse is actually in. Let's look and see what some of the things they're actually in. Let's look at some of their vehicles. They got just some trucks out there. There's nothing big, guys. Look at these trucks. These are just Workhorse trucks. That's it. Electric vehicle trucks. That's all they are. Okay? That's all they are. Okay? Powered by electricity. That's all Workhorse is. They're making utility trucks, but they're doing fairly well. Electric vehicles. It says Workhorse, aerospace flight operations. Okay? Electric vehicles. This is what Workhorse does. Okay? It says here again, Workhorse engaged in designing and build performance battery electric vehicles and aircrafts. So they're in two markets. So that's something to really look at. Let's read about some of their trucks they actually create. It says right here, the automotive division operates as an original equipment manufacturer of class 3 and 6 commercial grade, medium duty chassis, market under the Workhorse brand. The aviation offers deliver drones and Surefly multicopters. So they're in everything as far as electric and multicopters or drones rather, and also utility trucks. Okay. Let's see what else I got on Workhorse. If you can tell, here's my history. Here's my history with Workhorse. I bought some August 3rd, bought some October 15th, and I sold it all. I sold it all. Okay. I sold it all. All right. But again, that doesn't mean Workhorse is still doing well. If we go back up here, over the past year, Workhorse has been up 670%. So if you'd have bought this back in March, look at this. This is important. If you'd have bought this back in March at $2.21, and you look at it now, it's up $21, up $22 almost. So you made $20 for every $2 you would have invested. You would have made $20 off of every $2 you invested. That's good money. Is there still room for Workhorse to grow? Yes. Yes, there's still room for Workhorse to grow, to answer your question. Moving along. Next one of my favorites. One of my favorites is Xpeng. XPEV is the ticker. XPEV. Okay. This is one of my favorites right now. Okay. I know you guys looking at the price, but don't. They came out August 26, 2020. Look at this stock. Okay. When they came out, they was around $23. Okay. Look at the past year. The past year, they're up 118, 119%. The past 3 months, they've been up 180%. The past month, they've been up 58%. The past week, they've been down. Okay, the past day, they've been down. So let's go back to the past 3 months. And look at this stock, ladies and gentlemen. It kept going up, up, up. Now it's on some sort of like market correction, market pullback, yada, yada. You know. Now, I have 11.8 shares. So I got about 12 shares of XPump. I made only $172, but at 40% return. At 40% return. That is important. Okay? That is important. Now I'm down $16 off this investment right now. But nonetheless, I'm going to hold on to XPump. Now, they are definitely competing with NIO. They are definitely competing with NIO. Again, I'm at 40% of my return. All right, let's read a little bit about this for you guys who missed the stock review. It says XPump designs, develops, manufactures, and markets smart electric vehicles. It produces environmental friendly vehicles, namely an SUV, the G3, and a 4-door sports sedan called the P7. All right, let's look at this one. I actually like these vehicles. I actually want to buy one of these XPumps. You know, I probably would buy this over, as far as the car is concerned, I would buy these over NIO, okay? Now, you're just looking at the pictures here. I know they're, trying to show you the technology, but I watched a couple of videos on this vehicle, all the things that this vehicle can do. Again, it has built-in karaoke, movies and all that stuff. You can play a video game with your actual steering wheel like you're driving. That's just some of the fun stuff. You can do, it does auto park. So basically you get out the car and you say park it, and it will literally parallel park for you, okay? You can summon the vehicle. There's a lot of technology with XPump. So I really like this brand of what they're doing, okay? What they're doing, I actually like this brand. Here's a side view of the vehicle. Everybody is kind of modeling Tesla with a huge information screen, LCD screen, touch screen, okay? So that's what you see right there. Let me see if there's any other pictures I can show you. Here's a little sleek design of the vehicle. I like it. I even like the emblem. I like the vehicle. I can't lie. All right, let's see here. They show the vehicle. Here's an SUV. I like the sedan. I like the sedan a lot better. The sedan looks a lot better than that. Okay, the sedan looks pretty good. When it comes to the SUV, now they're also starting to do things like this. They're also looking at doing the Lambo doors on it. So that's something to look at too. But I like XPump. Okay, next one, LI Auto. LI Auto. Their ticker is LI. We talked about them before. Okay, where are they at? LI Auto. Here we go. LI Auto. I told you everybody is down this week. 5 years. They've been up, July 30th. So they really, really brand new. They came out at $15.50. Now they're up to $31. So they've already doubled their stock. So you might want to look into this one, guys. You might want to look into this one. Over the past year, they've been up 100%. The past 3 months, they've been up 96%. The past month, up 14.5%. The past week, we know that they're down. The past day, we know that they're down. But this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. LI Auto. Okay? And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. If somebody would have told you that NIO was going to go up to $50 when it was $30, a majority of you would have bought it, right? This is probably one of the ones you want to look at. Okay, let's see the information about it right now. So, LI Auto, and this is another Chinese stock. So, XPump was Chinese. Okay, XPump was Chinese. NIO is Chinese. What was that other one? Green Power was Canadian. Lordstown was American. I think Lucid Air. Anybody ever heard of Lucid Air? I'm gonna show you that vehicle too. NICOLA. I think is that American? I forgot. What's that one we just kind of went over that looked like Lucid Air? No, I'm assuming that looked like NICOLA. But I've named about 4 or 5 Chinese electric vehicle car makers already. Okay, so that's imperative that you guys are tracking what the Chinese are doing. All right. It says that this gets into premium smart electric SUVs. It provides safe, convenient, and cost-effective mobility solutions to families. The firm model includes LI1 and EVRV. Its passenger vehicle market categorized into sedan, SUV, and MPV. It's headquartered out of Beijing, China. The CEO is Zhang Li. The analyst says 78% buy, 22% hold, 0% sale. 0% sale when it comes to LI Auto. You might want to jump on this one. Here's my stake inside of it. I did a limited buy of a call option August 3rd. Then I sold August 5th. Then I have a call option 7 contracts. I thought this one already expired. August 15th, I think this did. I have to look into that. We're going to look at my portfolio too. Let's look at some of their vehicles. It's always good to look at what you're investing in. So, some people, I'm just going to invest because he said invest. You might want to look into it. I like this SUV. This reminds me of a traditional American SUV, but it's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I'm just kidding. No, I like this vehicle. I like this LI Auto SUV. And Americans, we love SUVs. We love SUVs, and it's a good-looking SUV. So, the Chinese love it. LI Auto versus Neo. I wouldn't do that. Let's look at the back of this vehicle. It looks normal, like a kind of like a Lincoln in the back. Looks more like maybe what that look like? An Acura in the back, a Honda in the back. I mean, it looks good. It's a good-looking vehicle. It's a good-looking SUV. But again, you want to know my take on it. This is a stock that I think you can get your feet wet in and make some money. Here's the interior. Oh, that's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen. You see, all of this is LCD screen all the way across. Look at all of this information. I'm a tech guy. Some of you guys are like, I don't need all that tech, but you may want to invest into the stock. But I love this tech. Even right here is an LCD screen. That's pretty cool. They LI Auto, I might go and buy some more shares. I don't know yet. All right. Last but not least, the infamous, the famous Neo. Okay. All right, let's do it. I know what you guys want to see. Neo came out in 2018 at $6. Okay. And right around here, $3.30. I was telling people last year to invest in Neo, right? Past year, Neo has been up almost 1,700% in the past year. 1,700%. Past 3 months, Neo has been up 148%. The past month, Neo has been up. And of course, Neo is down 21% today, which all of them has been down roughly anywhere between 10 and 20%. Okay. Neo had a long way to fall. So if you guys are asking me, should you buy Neo? Yes, you should buy Neo. I'm just going to say it. Okay. Neo still has room to grow. Here's my stake in Neo. I have 149, almost 150 shares in Neo. It's a third of my portfolio. I am up 96%. I have made $3,100 off of Neo. And right now I'm down $360, almost $370. But I'm still up 96%. Okay. Let's look at here. Here's a contract that I have with Neo. We'll get in my portfolio right after this quick review. And I'm not going to, at any sense, read this because you guys know about Neo. We talked about it plenty of times. And Neo is another what? Chinese electric vehicle car maker. Okay. It says here, NIO recovers from sell-off. What's in store for the EV stock? Westdale makes takeover approach to real estate firm. Okay, that's nothing. EV make LR matches X1 delivery. Look at, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. LR Auto matches X-Punk in November deliveries, up 26% over previous month. Remember when I was telling you that the Chinese, anytime they find a hot market, this is how they started. They say, Lee, you heard the Chinese markets are up. And Lee like, yeah, what do you think about getting into it? I'll invest, 100 million. I'll invest 100 million. They do this all in one day. This is just making fun of how they do business because they're really good businessmen. Business sharks. That's what I should say. They say, okay, well, let's do it. Sign some paper, build a company. By the end of the week, they got a vehicle, a concept rolling out the factory in a week. That's how fast the Chinese work. That's why they got all these electric vehicle car companies, right? They waited till Tesla built up their whole company, and then Elon Musk released some of the plans of Tesla, and they said, "Yeah, we can make this." That's what the Chinese were like. Oh, he put the battery there. Okay, the steering wheel goes here. Okay, yeah, we can do this. They had this by the end of the week. Chinese, man, that's how they get down. They fast. I'm not hating. They fast like that. Buy 53%, hold 33%, and sell 13%. Here's kind of my history with good old NIO. Okay, this is kind of give you guys some perspective of what I'm doing with my portfolio. And just for giggles, I'll look up their vehicles. For some of you people who are not familiar with the NIO, their cars, they got sports cars, they got SUVs, they got sedans. So NIO is building they have a whole car company, right? Just like Tesla, they did a Roadster. Tesla did a Roadster. They did the Model 3. They're coming up with the Model Y. They're coming up with the Cybertruck. They got the Model S. So, and again, that's why everyone is calling NIO the Chinese Tesla, because they're coming out with all these different models as well. Look at this right here. This car looks pretty cool. I like the way that door slides like that. Okay, I do. I wouldn't buy it because it takes up so much room. I hit the curb, but anyway, I just like it. Okay, here's their matching with Tesla with their Roadster. That's their sports vehicle. Looks pretty good in my opinion. You would drive it. Yes, you would. You would drive it. Me and you both would be driving it. Okay. I like it. Here's their SUV. Good looking SUV, but I think LI Auto SUV looks a little bigger, looks a little more Americanized, looks a more my style. So I would buy LI Auto. Here's one of their sedans. Here's NIO sedan. Now that looks good. That looks good to me. Okay, that looks good. I would definitely purchase that. Okay. All right. So I know there's some ones out there like Lucid Air that you guys may not be familiar with. Lucid Air, I talked about that briefly. Here's Lucid Air vehicles. Okay, Lucid Air. Okay. Let me look up their car company. I don't think they were doing too well. Let's see. All right. Lucid Motors is an American automotive company specializing in electric cars. The company was founded in 2007 and is based in Newark, California. As of 2020, its first car, Lucid Air, is in development. Okay. Owner. Listen to this. Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia is the owner at 76%, 67%. And they talking about American Automotive Company. Sure. Vice President Jonathan Butler, founders, these guys down here. Look at the price. Electric car company Lucid finally reveals the price of his least expensive vehicle. It was started at $77,000. U.S. buyers also qualify for a $7,500 tax credit, making the vehicle eventually costing $69,900. I know a lot of you probably not familiar with Lucid Motors, but they make electric vehicles as well. They look pretty good. They look pretty good. But I mean, right now, I'm telling you, the Chinese is killing it. They got, a panel here. Everybody is modeling Tesla with the information panel here, LCD screen up here. Hey, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So let's look at my portfolio, because I told you guys I'll look at my portfolio really quickly. I'm not doing so well, but I'm good. This is time to buy the stock market. This is the time to buy the stock market. Now, today I'm down almost $600. Here's fuel cell. I bought that option. Let's see if it bounces back by December 18th. NIO, I bought an option in NIO. Now, this expires December 31st. This is a $54 call. So I hope that this bounces back. And I bought a call option with GE. Okay, I bought a call option with GE. This doesn't expire until March 19th, 2021. Okay. What else? You see NIO, I got Amazon, Apple, Plug Power, Tesla, Sunrun, Nano Imaging, Powell Technologies, Triple Q, Upwork, Grow Generation, Xpeng. Here's my money I made, and then CAS. Okay. So the past week, I've been down. Past week, I've been down $3,400. Ooh, the past month, I've been up $3,100. Okay, all in all, I'm up $9,600, but I'm no longer over 100% for my whole portfolio. Remember, I was like 133%. At first, I was 123. Now I'm only down at 89, 88. It is what it is. It happens, right? But this is the time to buy the stock market. Okay. I don't have nothing in my buying power. That's pretty much what I have for you guys today. So hopefully you guys are well informed about all the different electric vehicle car makers and the ones that you can invest in, and also the infrastructure like Blink charging. That's a huge infrastructure of this. I believe I missed one. There's another company that's also in the infrastructure of building charging stations in America and also around the world. So look out for that stock. I believe I did it last week. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that is your electric vehicle stocks for this Friday. I wanted to do this Friday to kind of give you guys time for research and looking at news and information to see which one you want to get into, because I know everybody is looking for the next NIO. And just to refresh your memory, the one that I'm looking at, where's that one at? Let me see. Give me 1 second. I forgot which. Let me figure out the ticker here. What is the name? Let me go back to my list. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Is one I want you to see that I'm looking at that kind of gives me the indicators and information of a NIO. I believe it was FUV. FUV. That's the ticker. I think this was the one that we looked at that was promising. Let's see. Yeah, this one right here. Moto. This is the ticker is FU, meaning Fun Utility Vehicles. Okay. I'm looking at it. I'm not saying I'm going to invest. I'm just saying it kind of gives me that NIO feel a little bit. It came out at $5.90. It dropped down to $1.93, and now it's up to $12.40. It actually went up to $17. I don't think they're going to reach as high as NIO, but again, they make joyride vehicles, and they also make rapid responder vehicles. So that's imperative. This is the one I'm looking at, guys. Okay, Moto. This is the one I was telling you. They came out at $5.90. Okay, they dropped down to was it $1.93, and now they up $12. I mean, they're doing pretty well. Okay, so that's one to look at. You might want to sink your teeth in that over the weekend. Look and see if you want to invest. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was my stock review today of some of the electric vehicles that I actually put together in my list for you guys. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. You guys have a great and wonderful day. I'm out.